Hi, I'm Lisa. Do you know what it means when a native speaker of English says, I caught the bug? Or if they say, I decided to dive head first? Or if you're in Los Angeles and someone asks you, do you work in the industry? What are they talking about? This is why I make videos where I have conversations with native speakers and then we analyze the way they talk. In this video, you will hear a native speaker using 7 different expressions in just 2 sentences. As I said, native speakers use expressions all the time. I want to make sure you're able to use them as well. This will make you feel more confident about your English, and it will take it to that final step of fluency. This is part 4 of my conversation with Megan. If you haven't watched the first 3 parts, I recommend that you watch them. There are so many things you will learn from those videos. Non-native speakers generally speak literally, but native speakers might have a shorter way of explaining that same concept. For example, a non-native speaker might say, I didn't like broccoli before, but now I like it. And a native speaker might say, I grew to like broccoli. In this video, Megan uses the expression grew to.
That you have these same characters that you just grow to love.
A non-native speaker might say, that business is really successful. A native speaker might say, that business is booming. And Megan also uses the expression booming.
And the industry is booming out here.
I asked Megan why she moved to Los Angeles. Let's listen to her answer, and then I will come back and I will teach you some of the expressions that she used. Pay attention to how she uses the following 7 expressions in just 2 sentences. These are the expressions that she used. Caught the bug, dive head first, the industry, and that has a specific meaning, booming, out here, she didn't say here, she said out here, jump right in, and the heart of it. Let's watch.
I moved here for acting. I caught the acting bug at a very young age, and I just wanted to dive head first, and the industry is booming out here, so had to jump right into the heart of it.
You said you caught the bug at an early age. Did you start performing when you were a little girl?
I did start performing when I was little. I did a summer camp. I want to say I was in middle school, and yeah, I just did a show in middle school and fell in love with it and did all of the high school productions and local community theater and things like that, and then ended up going to college for it. And
oh, you did? So you studied theater? Or?
I did theater. I have a big theater background.
Where?
Michigan State University.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah,
we're
not as well known for our as the U of M is known for musical theater, but we're known for theater at MSU, like straight theater.
Really? Mm-hmm. So you came to LA. Yes. Did you get an agent?
I did. I have a commercial agent, and I also have a theatrical agent for television and film work.
And what would be your dream job with acting?
Dream job. I feel like I would love to be on a long-running dramatic series, something like Grey's Anatomy or This Is Us, something like that, where it's drama and intense, but you have these same characters that you just grow to love.
So how can people reach you?
Yes, if anyone wants to reach me, my Instagram is at Megz, M-E-G-Z, Cochrane, C-O-C-H-R-A-N-E.
Let's look at the first expression, to catch the bug. Megan used it in the past tense, and she said, caught the bug.
I caught the acting bug at a very young age.
Megan said, I caught the acting bug at a very young age. When we use the word bug, we often mean a small sickness, some kind of small virus, nothing serious. We can say, I caught a bug, I got some kind of little sickness. But when Megan said, I caught the acting bug, that means I became very passionate about acting. I developed a strong interest in it. You can say, I caught the travel bug and now I love to travel. You can say, she took 1 ballet lesson and she immediately caught the bug. She became very excited and very passionate about ballet. Let's listen to the next expression, to dive head first.
And I just wanted to dive head first.
Megan said, I wanted to dive head first. And that means to start doing something eagerly, to become involved in something very quickly without thinking too much about it, without analyzing it too much. You're enthusiastic and you're excited, so you dive head first. You do it immediately. You can also say to dive in. Here are some sentences that I found online with the expression dive headfirst. Somebody gave advice for starting a business, and she said, do your research first. Learn from my mistakes, and don't just dive headfirst into anything that sounds good. I was terrified about being in a leadership role in my department, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to dive headfirst into an area that fascinated me. I'm sure you know the meaning of industry, but do you know what Megan meant when she said the industry? It has a very specific meaning. Let's listen.
Then the industry is booming out here, so.
If you live in Los Angeles and you say the industry, everyone knows what you're talking about. It means the entertainment industry, the film industry. So if you live in Los Angeles and I say to you, are you in the industry? I'm asking you, are you an actor? Are you a director? Are you a musician? Are you involved in the entertainment industry? If you live in Los Angeles, you can say, a lot of my neighbors have jobs in the industry. But of course, if you don't live in Los Angeles, then industry can have a wide variety of meanings. People would probably ask, what kind of industry? But if you're in LA, everyone knows it means the film industry. Let's look at the next expression, booming.
Then the industry is booming out here.
Megan said the industry is booming out here. And a boom is a loud explosion. So if something is booming, it's exploding. It's doing really well. You can say the tourism industry is booming again. They are forecasting a booming economy. His business is booming. It's doing really well. Megan said out here. She didn't say here. I'll teach you the difference. Let's listen to her first.
Then the industry is booming out here.
And if you say out here, you generally mean out here in the west part of the United States. So it could be Los Angeles, San Francisco, Oregon, Washington State. So when she said out here, she meant here in California, here in Los Angeles. You can say, I've been living out here for 2 years, or I moved out here for my job. Let's listen to how some other people used out here.
So after college, I moved out here to LA.
On the first day I moved out here to California.
When I moved out here, I said, what do I need? I need education and I need experience.
So when we talk about the West, we often say out here. But when we talk about the East Coast, we often say back east. You can say he's from back east. And that means that he might be from New York or from Maine or from Connecticut. Those are places that are back east. They're on the East Coast. I was born back east. Our headquarters are located back east. Let's listen to how some other people used back east.
But after that, you decided to go back east. You went to Yale to get your PhD.
I had some of these guys from back east came and visit me one day at my house.
Never lived in East LA, never lived in LA. They were from back east. They don't know our stories.
Let's listen to how Megan used the expression to jump right in.
Oh, had to jump right into the heart of it.
She said, I had to jump right into the heart of it. And to jump right in is to quickly get involved in something, to start doing something immediately and to not waste time, to not delay. You can say, if you want to buy that house, you need to jump right in, otherwise someone else will buy it. This expression is very commonly heard at a meeting. If you have a business meeting and one person wants to get started immediately with their presentation, for example, they will probably say something like this. We have a lot of topics to cover, so let's jump right in. Let's start talking about the important things right away. Let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in. You can also say to someone, if you have any questions, feel free to jump right in. Don't hesitate.
We have a lot to cover, so I'm just going to jump right in. This is a cram session.
So I'm going to jump right in.
At 27, I did it without, any thought to it. I got this opportunity to partner with 4 great engineers, and I just jumped right in.
Let's listen to the way Megan used the heart of it.
Oh, had to jump right into the heart of it.
Megan said, I decided to jump right into the heart of it. The heart of something means the center of it, the core, the most important part of it, the essential thing, the heart of it. You can say, that restaurant is in the heart of the city. Or you can say, let's get to the heart of the matter, the most important part of the discussion, the heart of it. What did Megan mean when she said, I wanna say? Let's listen.
I want to say I was in middle school.
Megan said, I want to say I was in middle school. Why did she say I want to say? When you're thinking about something and you're not 100% sure of it, you can say, I want to say. For example, you can say, when is the last time you saw her? I want to say 6 months ago. And sometimes people say the sentence with the pitch going up because it's a doubt. They're not sure. I want to say 6 months ago. Where do you think he's from? Based on his accent, I want to say Colombia. It means I think. I'm not 100% certain. The next one is about pronunciation. I want you to pay attention to the way Megan pronounced the word school.
I want to say I was in middle school.
If you noticed, Megan didn't say school. She didn't say ul. She said school. School. It's almost as if she added an extra syllable. When we have a long vowel followed by an L, we generally add an extra schwa sound. We do it like this, ool, ool, school. And that's generally if the word is stressed. For example, I'm going to school. That's a great school. That's so cool. So we wouldn't say cool. We would say cool. Repeat after me. That's so cool. He's such a fool. But if the word is not the key word, or if it's part of a longer sentence and it's right in the middle, then you wouldn't necessarily prolong the vowel as much. For example, if you say, I have a new toolbox, you wouldn't necessarily say toolbox, right? You'd say toolbox, toolbox. But remember, we don't say tool. It's not l, it's ool. It's that dark L. The tongue barely touches the top. It doesn't have to touch. You just do it like this. Oh, tool, cool. Let's listen to Megan again.
I want to say I was in middle school.
I want to say I was in middle school. If you would like to learn all of the important rules of the American accent, make sure that you get my online course that teaches you all of the difficult things about American consonant sounds, vowel sounds, and most importantly, rhythm, melody, and linking, so that you can sound natural when you're speaking English. Let's listen to how Megan pronounced theater.
Oh, you did? So you studied theater? Or?
I did theater. I have a big theater background.
Megan said, I did theater. And she said, I have a big theater background. First, I want to remind you that in British English, this word is spelled differently. It's spelled with an R-E at the end, but in American English, it's E-R. Listen to my pronunciation. Theater, theater. Let's go to the theater. The word straight has many different meanings. Let's listen to the way Megan used it, and I'll teach you what she meant.
We're not as well known for as the U of M is known for musical theater, but we're known for theater at MSU, like straight theater.
Megan said, we're known for theater at MSU, straight theater. MSU is Michigan State University. And what did she mean when she said straight theater? Nothing else, just that. Very often the word straight is used like this. He's a straight A student. That means all of his grades are A's. As you probably know, in the United States, an A is the very top grade. It's the best grade in school. So if you're a straight A student, you're an excellent student. You don't have any B's, you don't have any C's, you have straight A's. And sometimes you will hear someone say, he drinks vodka straight. What does that mean? He doesn't put anything else in the drink, just vodka straight. Only that. I taught you how to pronounce theater, but let's learn to pronounce the adjective form of the verb. Let's listen to how she said theatrical.
I have a commercial agent, and I also have a theatrical agent for television and film work.
Megan said, I have a theatrical agent. Let's stress the a, theatrical. Repeat after me, theatrical. Now let's say both words. Theater, theatrical. Theater, theatrical. Let's listen to the way Megan said long running.
I feel like I would love to be on a long-running dramatic series.
This expression has nothing to do with the word to run. Long running means continuing for a long time, being shown for a long time. The TV show Friends was a long-running show. They tried to resolve the issue themselves instead of being involved in long-running legal battles. The next expression is to grow to. Megan said, grow to love. Let's listen.
Have these same characters that you just grow to love.
If you grow to love something, you develop a liking for something or someone. For example, you didn't like it before, but now you do. You grew to like it. You grew to love it. You can say, when she met him in high school, she didn't like him. But after she got to know him better, she grew to love him, and then she married him. I didn't like sushi the first time I tried it, but I grew to like it. Or, it grew on me. You don't like living in that new city? Give it some time. It will probably grow on you. The next expression is slash. Megan said actors/servers. Let's listen.
There are a lot of actors/servers, especially in LA.
When something has a dual function, both things are happening, you can use slash. This is the punctuation mark. This is a slash. So when we put a slash, we can say he's an actor/model. That's how we would write it. We would put the slash symbol. So we say it. We say actor/model. You can say this is the home office/family room. It's for both. He's a director/producer. He has both of those jobs. As usual, I recommend that you try using these expressions by making your own sentences. That way you will remember them, and then when it's time to speak, they will come to your mind immediately. You will internalize them. I've got a lot more interviews coming up with really interesting people who have interesting jobs in Los Angeles. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you find out when those videos are posted. Thanks for watching, and keep practicing your English. To get the 2 courses, the American Accent course and the 400 advanced words you must know for fluent English, go to accurateenglish.com.